When we first met him, he was barely alive, a tiny, fragile puppy, abandoned on the side of the road, his body covered in wounds, crawling with maggots he couldn't move. One of his legs was broken, and the pain was unbearable. He lay there, helpless and alone, too weak even to cry. That moment will stay with me forever, seeing a life so small, so innocent, left to suffer in silence. It breaks something inside you. But in his eyes, there was still a spark, that tiny flicker of life that said, "Please don't give up on me." And we didn't. We wrapped him carefully, whispering to him that he was safe now, that the worst was over. We rushed him to the veterinary hospital, praying every second of the way that he would hold on just a little longer. Those first hours were critical. The doctors worked tirelessly, cleaning the maggot-infested wounds, treating the infections, setting the broken leg, giving him fluids and antibiotics. He was so weak that every breath felt like a struggle. But even in his pain, he tried to lift his little head, as if to say, "Thank you." Day after day, we watched over him. Some days were full of worry, when his fever spiked, when his appetite faded, when we feared the infection had spread too far. But then slowly, little signs of hope began to appear. He started eating again. He began to recognize familiar voices. His tail wagged. Just a tiny wag, but to us it was everything. And now, 18 days later, the transformation feels nothing short of a miracle. This same puppy who once couldn't stand now runs around the hospital halls with joy. He plays, he eats with enthusiasm, and his eyes are full of life again. The wounds that once seemed impossible to heal have closed. The sores have disappeared. His broken leg, once a symbol of pain, now carries him as he runs, happy and free. Sometimes I stand there watching him, and I can't hold back tears. Because this is what love, compassion, and faith can do. When everyone else gave up on him, we believed, and somehow God heard our prayers. He gave this little one another chance at life. The doctors say he's recovering beautifully, even better than anyone expected soon. After just a few more days, he'll be ready to leave the hospital, to go home, to live the life he was always meant to have, one filled with warmth, safety, and love. Of course, the journey hasn't been easy. The treatment costs have been heavy, and the care, long and demanding. But when you see his smile, when you see him running and playing, it reminds us why we do this every sleepless night, every moment of fear, every expense. It's all worth it. Because this little soul was saved. He's proof that miracles do happen. Proof that kindness still exists in this world. Proof that when people come together, when we care, even for the smallest, most broken lives, beautiful things can happen to everyone watching. Thank you. Your prayers, your love, your messages, they mean more than you know. You may not realize it, but your words, your support, they give us strength. They help us keep going, even when the nights feel long and heavy. If you can, please continue to send your love to this brave little warrior. Leave him a comment below. Tell him how proud you are of him, how strong he's been. Share his story so more people can see what compassion looks like. And if you're able to help, even a little, every bit of support goes directly toward giving dogs like him another chance to live. But most of all, thank you for caring. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing that every life, no matter how small or broken, deserves to be loved. 18 days ago, this little puppy was fighting to stay alive. Today, he's running, smiling, and living proof that love can heal even the deepest wounds. And soon, he'll be going home. Home to a life of comfort, of safety, of joy, no more pain, no more fear, only love. Because when you believe in miracles, sometimes they really do happen.